So you made some money in crypto and now you want to go and spend it. So the concept is pretty straightforward, but the process that you might actually have to follow to get there may not be so simple and maybe not so straightforward. Maybe it's not buying something, but maybe you want to off ramp it in some way. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some services that are out there that are going to help you bridge that connection over. And the sponsor of today's video is actually one of those services that can help you do that in terms of saving, investing, and spending. I'm going to probably end up doing a series on this because I just started digging into it and I've been speaking to members of the community and different things are popping up. The first one I want to show you is called Bitrefill. I'm going to pull that up right now. What you're going to be doing with this service is actually buying gift cards for different types of services. This is available in many countries around the world. What you can do with this is you can create an account. Everything can be done anonymously. You don't have to provide all your information. You can connect to the website with your MetaMask wallet or any wallet for that matter, or you can just use an email address and sign up for an account. So there's not a lot of information that's required for you to get started and start using this service. So I'm in Canada and I've selected Canada as a region. And as I scroll through this, you're going to be seeing all the services that are available that I can purchase with crypto and go ahead and start buying products and services with that. So some of the big ones to obviously see here that they're featuring is Apple, Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. And if we scroll down a little bit further over here, we have some grocery options. And then we have some day-to-day services like maybe hotels, Uber, and gas. And then you also have cell phone services over here where you can buy your data plans from it. The options are endless. And if you take a look at the categories over here on the left-hand side, there's quite a few categories that you can select through. I'm just glazing over it right now so you sort of get the idea of what you can purchase. This is an excellent option. If you're like me, I'm on Amazon all the time. I'm over here in Amazon and I'll select the dollar amount that I want. And the dollar amount that I'm going to select, I guess, I'll just select $100 as an example. I can add it to my cart and it'll show up in my cart. Let me go over to the checkout section. And then you can see that I have the options of how I want to pay for this. So you can have Bitcoin in your wallet. You can have one of the stable coins, which probably a lot of people are going to have. So they have USDC and Tether. They also have Binance Pay, Litecoin, and Dogecoin, Dash. And then you can also have a redeemed balance if you have a balance on your card right now. So this is one realistic way that you can take your crypto and have your day-to-day shopping done. The next one I'm going to be talking about is Cryptonomy, and Cryptonomy is the sponsor of this video. I'm just going to pop it up here on the screen right now. They are an investing platform. Lots of different services that are available. The number one thing that I actually want to talk about is that they're fully regulated. They're fully licensed and regulated to operate internationally and within the European Union. When you're dealing with financial institutions, that's something that you definitely want to be looking for. They're very upfront about who they are and how they're operating. This is the account that they provided me, and I'm going to go into the interest and savings account because this is one of the main features that they offer. The interest accounts are going to hold much of the major cryptos that are out there. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, and you can go through them all. There's just a ton of them listed here. If I go to the Bitcoin section over here, you can see that the APR is 24.72%. That's really good. And I'm going to jump over to the next section right over here, which is their fixed interest savings account. The main difference here between the flexible one and the fixed one is in the fixed one, you're locking in your crypto. You can't touch it. If you're a holder of Bitcoin like me, and you're not planning on selling it, then that's not such a big deal. So we're going to go over here into the deposit section. So inside here, I can put in my max amount. The minimum amount is 0.0015. With today's rates, that's about $100 US. Now, they also give you the option for your monthly interest to get paid right into your account. But if you select this option, the interest rate drops, and it drops significantly. The interest rate for a 12-month period is going to be 76.9, which is incredible. But if I want access to the interest, I can switch this feature on, and it drops down to 56%, which is still really good. You do get access to the interest. I'm going to be switching this option off because I just want to have everything in there and keep it investing. I'm going to use the max amount. I can click on continue, where the expiration date is going to be 1 year from now, which is going to be March 10th, 2025. The scheduled interest that I'm supposed to be receiving at the end of the term is going to be 0.03307 BTC. So all I have to do is just check that, agree it, and create it, and my request has been sent. The other section that they have in here is called the launch pool. This is if you want to have access to a lot of newer coins that are not available to the public yet. These are the past ones that they have over here, and you can see the multiples that people were able to gain from investing in these new projects. One of the ones I actually find interesting was Me Music, because Me Music is one of the projects that I'm in. They did have early access to this, and people that invested into it got 2.41 times their money back. So they made off really good. And that's pretty conservative because a lot of the other ones have higher multiples. And then they also let you know the project categories right over here. And you can see a lot of it is in GameFi, which I agree. I think that's a very hot sector to invest in is GameFi. They also have some in DeFi, blockchain services, and then a portion in other projects. One other feature I'm going to talk about is the exchange. This might just be worth it on its own to sign up for. The exchange is free. Any cryptos that you're exchanging on their platform, there are no fees associated. It's completely free to do it. So I'll go ahead and I'll exchange some right now. How about some USDT? I'll swap it for some Ethereum. So I'll put in 2000 USDT. I'm going to get a little over half an Ethereum and my request has been sent. And then I'll get notified when that's approved. They also have a loan section. If you want to borrow for crypto, you're able to do that. They have a whole section in here. One last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to Cryptonomy is a feature that they haven't released yet. And that feature is a credit card. So they haven't launched this yet. I asked them when they're going to be doing it and the date has not been set, but they are going to have their own credit card. Their own credit card is going to be a MasterCard, and you're also going to be able to get rewards and you're going to be able to use your crypto with regular transactions with their MasterCard. So that is Cryptonomy, and that's the credit card that they're going to be releasing later in the year. That is something I'll definitely be keeping you in the loop in as that comes out. The APR in their interest account is very attractive. So if you're interested in signing up for that, I'll make sure I link that down below. The next project I'm going to talk about is not as extravagant as Cryptonomy. It's actually pretty basic, but it is a credit card. And that credit card is called ArkFi. I'm going to pop it up here on the screen. I heard about this from a friend. And what ArkFi is allowing you to do is bridge your crypto anonymously and get a virtual MasterCard. We have two different options available. You have a virtual card and you have a physical card. The balance limit is going to be the number one difference between the two. Let me just scroll down a little bit so you can see what I'm talking here. So the virtual card is called the Ark Air. And the physical card that you can actually get, it's a metal card that gets delivered to you. It's called the Ark Terra. If we scroll down a little bit over here, you can see that there's balance limits. So on the virtual card that you're going to get a virtual MasterCard, and you can connect this to Google Pay or Apple Pay or those types of services, you get a balance limit of $1,000. You also have a transaction limit of $1,000. So whatever's on the card is what you can spend. This is accepted everywhere that MasterCard is. So there's a lot of versatility with it. And then there's KYC. There is no KYC that's required for this virtual card. Now, if we go over to the physical card on this side, the balance limit is significantly different. So you have a $150,000 limit. There is a transaction limit for that full amount, $150,000. You get the 24/7 support. This also will be accepted anywhere that the MasterCard is. So if you're traveling and you want to use it in different countries or different resorts, that's going to be key. So you can use this physical card. For this one, a KYC is required. And that can be done during the setup. So this one's interesting. You're going to be preloading this card with your crypto balance. And this is one of the tools that I'm going to be testing out. And I'm going to be reviewing it a little bit later. So your limit on the virtual card is going to be your main restriction. If you're going to be a big spender and try to spend a lot of crypto, you can only do it $1,000 at a time. So that might be a little bit of a bottleneck. For all the services I've just talked about, I'll make sure I link them in the description below. I have a feeling this is going to probably turn into a series because the more I look into it, the more services I'm starting to discover. And if you know of any services, please let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you. If you thought the video was useful, please smash the like button. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.